Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again today with a brand new Lost City of Ngoro card review, and today is Mage Day, and oh boy, we've got a reveal, or review. I'm not revealing, it's already been revealed, but I'm reviewing a Mage quest, and we're going to discover what it's about discovering stuff. We're going to discover stuff, so we're going to look at that. And I want to remind you guys, the Spring Master Tour Championship in Hearthstone going on today, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. I think that's 7 p.m. CET, 6 p.m. I can never remember. The numbers are there. I'm going to be co-streaming it over at twitch.tv/Zeddy with Theo. For some reason, we're just gonna have fun, probably make fun of Hearthstone a lot, enjoy the games, and yeah, if you want to come hang out, there's gonna be the drops going on, there's to choose your champion if you haven't got it in there. Make sure, get involved in all that stuff. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, well, you can enter our giveaway if you want for 2 regular pre-orders, 2 mega bundles out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video, link down description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel. Every 1,000 subs we get until all the cards are revealed, I will add another mega bundle, so hit that sub button. Make me go baroque. Okay, enough talking about, well, other stuff. Let's talk about the cards. Starting off with the Scrappy Scavenger, a 1-mana 1/1 minion with Battle Cry. Discover a card with cost equal to your remaining mana crystal. So I play this, let's say I got 3 mana. I play this for 1 mana. I got 2 mana left over. I get 3 discover options that cost 2 mana. It could be a spell, weapon, whatever, right? Well, probably not a weapon. You play mage. It's possible, but probably not very likely. You gotta be playing wild right now, right? I don't think there's a standard mage weapon you can discover. Anyways, why am I saying all this? You get some good value, right? It's not bad. You play this, I guess, on 0 mana, you get a Wisp. I don't think there's any other 0 mana card in for mage in standard right now, but yeah, that's pretty good value. It's not like a forbidden card that it'll consume the mana. You just get to discover it, and that's not too bad. Although discover, I have noted, in standard has really lost a lot of its luster, but with the quest that we are going to see, you're going to want to run a card like this. And again, it's decent value. You get a token. It's not the worst card in the world. I will give it a 3 out of 5 in standard. I guess this could be a old Time Warp quest mage card if you get a spell, but overall, it's not like completing your quest in Wild is hard, and you're not going to play it for that. And again, this is like not restricted to any pool. It can be any cards. I doubt this sees wild play. I'll give it a 2 in that format. Next, we have a really interesting card. I'll tell you why in a second. The Vault Breaker. This is a 3-mana 2/4 minion with a constant aura effect of after you discover a card, reduce its cost by 1. If you're wondering if you've seen a card like this before, this is what Dwarven Archaeologist used to do. Right now, that card just discovers a card that costs 1 less. However, we got this patch note where they were future-proofing the game where this type of text on a card could lead to issues. So naturally, they made it anyways and gave it to Mage. What the hell? So yeah, that effect with Dwarven Archaeologist was never really meta, prominent, good. And when it got nerfed, it was quite surprised. And now it's not a neutral card, it's restricted to Mage, but it's just weird, right? It's really weird. That wasn't that long ago either. But yes, after you discover a card, you reduce its cost by 1, can be decent. You're playing this with like the 1-mana card, can be flexible, get some mana cheat. Isn't the worst thing in the world, but nothing that, I don't know, like what are you really doing with it? But I guess mana cheat can be good, a constant effect can be good, but the minion itself, not great stats, no tempo, and you got a combo with other discover cards. Honestly, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5 in standard, a 2 out of 5 in wild, but apparently this effect was going to break the game at some point, so probably should give it a 5, right? It's going to break the game, but what a weird one, right? Really, really weird. Up next, we have the mage spell, the Relic of Kings. This is 7 mana, no spell school, and you get to, yet again, discover a spell from any class that costs 8 or more. It costs 1. So you get a little bit of mana cheat if you discover a spell that costs 9 or 10 or more than that, right? Because it's 7 mana, you'll get to play it for 1 mana. And I guess if you have that other minion on the board, it'll be 0. You can get Wheel of Death. That's pretty funny, right? You can get Wheel of Death. But it's kind of weird to discover spells from another class. Is that really Mage's thing? We had that elemental way back in the day, but it's pretty rare that you discover. Isn't it pretty rare you discover spells from other classes in Mage? Maybe not. I don't know. That feels more like Priest or Rogue to me, but very expensive card. I don't know if it's something you really want to hard run. You can't reliably hit something, but yeah, maybe I really want to discover cards like we're going to see. But again, is it really hard to discover cards in Hearthstone? Not really. Again, I'm going to give this a 2 out of 5. This one could definitely surprise me where the pool is actually pretty, you know, it's not that large at that spell cost for sure. So maybe it ends up being pretty good. I don't know. But I just feel like, I don't know, this much mana just to maybe hit something. Like we have that Druid spell that gets what, 7 mana, you get a 10 drop from Wild. Probably it's a lot more of a broad pool, but that hasn't seen like any real play. Again, a lot of words to say. I'm giving it a 2 in standard, a 1 in wild, but this one, you never know. It could come and surprise you. And well, maybe we could cheat some more mana, right? With the Story of the Waygate. And no, you don't just get to take more turns. It's a 2 mana spell. Again, no spell school. Reduce the cost of cards in your hand that didn't start in your deck by 1. So everything I've been discovering, creating, or kill jaded portal demons for some reason, anything that didn't start in your deck gets mana cheat 1, and you can do that twice if you're running 2 of them. Remember Incanter's Flow was 2 mana, make spells in your hand cost 1, or no, not in your hand, in your deck cost 1 less. That was insane. This is a lot more narrow. It's limited to your hand, but maybe this could set up some weird combo of stuff. And I don't know, Protoss Mage, could Protoss Mage somehow to utilize this to, I guess you have like the location in particular could be really strong. The Tide Pool Pupils, not Tide, that's a minion. The whole 3 mana Mage location, Tide Pools, there we go. That could be really good. You get like 3 spells off that, play this, you could get Story of the Waygate. I am never, again, it's mass mana cheat, and it could discount itself if you create this and all that different stuff. Regardless, it's mass mana cheat. It's getting a playable rating. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 in standard. Even in wild, I'll give it a 3 because you just never know. Any of these type of cards, they just typically find a way to break the game or at least find play somewhere. So yeah, I'm giving it a 3 in standard and wild. Mass mana cheat, my favorite, and it's something to, yeah, look out for. And it does synergize with the Mage Quest, of course, in wild, right? Because you're always trying to create spells that you want to play to complete your quest and all that, right? So definitely has some relevance there. It's something, I can discount coins, that's pretty good. Anyways, we saved the best for last, what we've been building for, the new Mage Quest, and it is the Forbidden Sequence. It's 1 mana, like all quests are, and you need to discover 8 cards. You don't have to play them, anything like that. You just need to discover 8 cards. So that's what we've been building towards, right? The reward is the Origin Stone. And it is, well, by the way, signature. There's a signature version. Just want to point that out. Anyways, the Origin Stone is a 3 mana 0/8 weapon. That's right. You get a weapon as a quest reward as Mage. And it reads, after you discover a card, so we want to keep discovering, this plays the other options lose 1 durability. So you get to keep the card that you discovered. The other 2 are just played. So if they were minions, they'll just be summoned on the board, right? You're not going to get a battle cry. If it's a spell, it's going to cast. So you're going to get a lot of like incremental value on the board, reach, maybe card draw, and you can kind of manipulate it, right? Depending on what you pick. That can be pretty good. Obviously, this can get weapon removed, or in wild, it can get sticky figured and feel pretty bad. But weapon removal, not really at a premium right now, and or not really run a lot either, right? Like, it's just not something you typically have to worry about. It's just, do I want to play this card in my deck? Is discovering, you got to discover even more cards, and then that incremental value needs to help you win the game. I have no idea what this goes into. I don't know what you're really doing with it. But it's interesting. I'll give it that. It's a ton of value, and it could be tempo and disruption. It could be a lot of different things depending on what you discover, but you got to be able to discover stuff. And it would have been maybe with Infatize the Maxitude a lot easier to do that. But yeah, that stuff, that is in Wild, right? That rotated. Yeah, I believe that rotated. I'm sad now. Regardless, I have no idea what to make of this quest, but I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 because quests usually see play, right? This will see play. Why not? It's not that big a, you know, you're not going to build around too hard, just discover cards. You already do that. It's not hard at all, especially as Mage. And in Wild, yeah, I'll give it like a 2. I don't think it's going to make a major meta impact there. So yeah, that's the Mage card so far. There should be some more later today, so stay tuned for that. And again, come hop over to that Masters Tour stream. Should be a lot of fun. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.